Hi guys, I'm ChattiNatti and welcome to West Indian Wednesday. It has been forever since I've been on here with a new West Indian Wednesday video, and I won't even bother to give any excuses because every time I have a long absence, it is always something. And at least we all know what's going on right now in the world. We have a global pandemic, some of us are in lockdown, then we were freed up, and now we're in lockdown again. So, it has been playing on a lot of our emotions, a lot of things to do, but here we are. I've decided, you know what, this might be the new normal, so let me get back to business. So, today's West Indian Wednesday is a short one. I was speaking to a friend of mine not too long ago, and I don't remember what we were talking about per se, but whatever it was that she said, I laughed and said, "Girl, you can't do that. I might have to take away your West Indian card." And I got to thinking, that's actually a good idea for, West Indian Wednesday, whenever I manage to start recording. So today is that day. So I thought to myself, what are at least five major things that a lot of West Indians, doesn't matter which island you're from in the Caribbean slash West Indies, what are five things that probably the majority of people would know or know how to do? I could be mistaken in the five that I've chosen. Feel free, as I know West Indians will feel free to let me know in the comments if I chose well or not. And just for those who might be watching me for the first time, I am from Antigua and Barbuda, beautiful twin island state in the Eastern Caribbean, land of 365 beautiful beaches, where the beaches are just the beginning. So let's just get right into it, guys. The first thing that I'd like to say is, well, for the people, the West Indians who are either still living at home or those of us who live in the diaspora. I happen to live in Northern Ireland, which is a part of the United Kingdom, and I know there's a lot of us all over the place. So I want to know how many of us, especially those of us who are abroad, are maintaining some of our, West Indian culture or traditions. Well, for as much as we can, how many of us are holding on to those things? So the first things first is, can you husk a coconut? Now in Antigua, we call husking a coconut the process in which you remove the outer shell of the coconut right down until you get to the actual nut, which we like to call the jelly nut, right? So most people would do this either using a cutlass, as we say, or machete. Some people say machete, some people say cutlass. And you prop the coconut onto something sturdy, whether the ground or a wooden stump or something like that, and you hack at that outer shell with your cutlass until all of that is removed. And then you might have to actually pull some of the hair, the fibers off until you get to the nut. And then if you want to access the water inside or the meat, then you take your cutlass and you tip off the you cut off the tip, and then you cut the actual nut in half if you want to scoop out the meat and all of that good stuff. So how many of you can husk a coconut? I can. I haven't done it in a long time, and it does take quite some effort if you don't have the proper tool. So if your cutlass or your machete is not sharp, you may have some problems. But if you can still husk a coconut, or if you know how to husk a coconut, give yourself 20 points. Number two, how many of you West Indians eat a mango right down to the white seed? Some of you might not even know the seed is white, or maybe the seed is not white, but because of how you eat it, and you clean all that meat off of it, you will actually see that you can get it to actually look like it's white. And I know a lot of us have seen a lot of videos out lately about people using all these fancy methods of peeling a mango and stuff like that. But a real West Indian peels the mango with with your teeth, um, and you just go right into it. You don't really use a knife unless maybe the mango is green and you're slicing it up to eat that way or to put salt and pepper or make chutney or something like that. But if the mango is nice and ripe and juicy, you just bite it with your teeth and you just eat it. And when you get to the when you've eaten most of the meat, now it's a sin if you leave a lot of flesh on that mango. I mean, you're wasting it. So, a real thorough mango eater will eat all of that flesh off, and then you actually grate the seed against your teeth, so you get all the yellow juice off of that seed. And when you've done that and the seed looks white, then you know that you're a real West Indian. Yes? So if you do that, give yourself an extra 20 points. The third thing, can you fry plantain? Now, in the UK, there's a big debate between the Caribbean people and African people about the pronunciation of plantain. We say plantain, and most West Africans that I've met say plantain. So whether it's plantain or plantain, can you fry it? You know, and if you're smart, or if you're a good plantain fryer, you know that to get it nice, crispy, golden brown is the goal. And you have to keep your eyes on the prize, because if you turn your head away for 5 seconds or less, your plantain can go from perfect to trash. It will just burn. I've never seen anything like it in my life. So you have to watch your plantain with the eagle eye when you're frying it, and make sure you don't take your eye off of that, right? I personally don't mind a little crisp on my plantain, but the aim is to get it golden brown on both sides. And number, what is it, 4? Can you fry dumpling? So can you make dumpling and can you fry it? Now, Antiguans call fried dumplings, or some of us say bakes. But I know throughout the Caribbean, it's either known as fried dumpling, bakes, Johnny cakes, or something along those lines. And of course, it's just like it's like a dough, basically like a dough mixture, dough, butter, salt, flour, that kind of stuff, of course water and whatnot, and you roll it into little balls and you fry them. That's another thing that it takes special skill to get that round and a nice brown color all around. And an extra 10 points to your 20 if you get it nice golden brown all around and inside is nice and airy and fluffy. Yes, that's a good dumpling. And of course they have other types of dumpling, but we're talking about fried dumpling right now. And number 5, sugarcane. Many West Indians love sugarcane. How do you peel your sugarcane? Do you peel it with a knife? Do you peel it with a cutlass? Or do you peel it with your teeth? Back in the day, I struggled, but I used to peel it with my teeth because I was afraid of the knife. Right now, I don't think my orthodontist would like me to use my teeth to peel the sugarcane, but whether it's teeth or knife, I can peel the sugarcane. The hardest part is when you get to that bump, that joint, when you have the joints in the sugarcane. That's the hardest part to really navigate. But you peel it with your teeth or you peel it with a knife. You slice it up into those little, what do you call them, like cylindrical shapes or rectangular pieces, and you suck the juice out of that as well. I know we love to suck juice out of fruit as West Indians. But you suck the juice out of that sugar cane until it's dry, so dry you can light a fire with it. That's when you know that you're real, real, real West Indian. And just a little tip as I wrap up with these 5 things. Next time you're in the islands, or if you have access to sugar cane, soak them once you've peeled it and everything. Soak some in a glass of rum, or mug of rum, whatever you keep your rum in. When you're drinking it, your tumbler or something like that. Soak some pieces of sugar cane in there for a while. Let it sit in there and just soak up all that rum. That's the vibe. Take it from me. We used to do that a lot, and probably those, people back at home still do it, especially during cricket. It's one thing that Antiguans love to do, among many things, when cricket is on, is to have our mugs of, rum with the sugar cane soaked in that. And trust me, a cricket match could last for hours. So just imagine the vibe when you've been eating the sugar cane that's been soaking in that rum for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. Trust me, it's lit. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed tonight's episode. 5 things to know that if you're still a real West Indian. Let me know if you guys were able to rack up your 20 points for all 5 options. How many of you need to brush up on your skills, or how many of you, whether you're back in the islands or you're living in the diaspora, have maintained your cultural links. Also, if you have any other suggestions on things that you think most West Indians will have in common, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to share them next time. But until next time, guys, please follow me on all my social media channels. I am at ChattiNatti on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I also have a blog. It's ChattiNatti.wordpress.com. You can find some of my writings, poetry, things like that there. And I'm definitely making an effort to be better at being consistent on my channel. So stick with me, Give me some encouragement. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and click the notification bell so that whenever I make a new upload, you will get the notification and can come on over and see what I am doing. But that's it for me, guys. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Take care. Love you. Bye.